Hello, hello, hello. Welcome, everybody. I am so happy to be here. Okay. I, ooh, ah, I'm excited. Okay. Today has been a very good day for me. And I get to continue having that good day by working on my cards, of course. Now, last time I only worked on the Mushroom and Bleeding Heart cards because my green marker decided to die. So I had to go to the store and get a new marker, but it's a different brand. So hopefully this works. I haven't really tested it much, but I know that it looks relatively the same. Like it's kind of the same color. But last time we were able to complete many a card, and even like off screen, I was able to sort of get them done. So like, you know how at like the very start of this project, I mentioned how there was going to be lines and like actual, indicators of what that card is, and they were going to be like in a white marker. Well, success, I found that marker after like a month of trying to find one that works. So I actually did, on the Bleeding Hearts, finish this. Like, this is like the end of this card. And I'm very happy with it. Like it's just kind of there. So I'm gonna do the same off camera with these and just finish up the outside edges because it's not really interesting. It's just kind of repetitive. But so last time we were able to get 1 through 7 done on both the Bleeding Heart and the Mushroom, and honestly, I'm very happy with how they turned out. Near the end, it was getting a little bit tedious, and also I haven't put the little white dots on the mushrooms yet, mostly because it's kind of a pain, but I will do that at some point, but I'll have to do that with, like, an actual marker. Like paint, because the markers that I do have won't really work on this, and also gel pens are kind of cruddy. I don't know. I've tried some things, but that's something I will also do off camera, and I will just show you when I have finished it. So today we're going to do basically the same thing we did last time, but with the mosaic plant and the clover. So right now we have 1 through 3 done, and we are going to finish 4 through 7 on both of these. So I have finished my little thumbnail sketches, and I have the 4 on this side. And so I'm just going to start with this. So I'm going to start with the mosaic plant, or the diamond, and then I'm going to do the clover after that. So I'm just going to straight up do all the sketches, and then I'm going to put the ink on the paper, and then I'm going to let it dry, and then I'm going to switch it out. So hopefully that should work. It worked last time. I'm just nervous because, yay for anxiety. But so I have some ideas for this, okay? Now, some of these were kind of tricky. For the clovers, I didn't really know how I wanted to do those until like literally yesterday when I finished the thumbnail sketches. And then for this, it's also kind of tricky still because I'm not entirely content with what I have thought up. But honestly, at this point, I just need to kind of go for it. It's just kind of here, But I think that's at least a good start for 4. These are gonna go by super fast because they're just itty bitty things. I mean, it's not too hard to do a bunch of leaves. I'm very experienced in the leaf making. Honestly, though, I kind of love this plant. Like, I genuinely didn't know that it existed until about, when I was researching for this project. And, like, I'm in love with it. It doesn't actually look how I'm sketching it because the mosaic plant is these little leaves, but all, in a mosaic. So it's all, like, combined together into a cool pattern, and, like, they spread outwards from the center. So that's kind of what I'm trying to replicate here. I'm not happy with how this one is, but other than that, it's been fine dandy. Woo! So I think I like that. Yeah, with the clovers, I I'm not quite sold on the ideas that I have come up with because, again, it's just a bunch of clovers and it doesn't really look interesting. But it's just here. It's just here, you know. I just kind of have to deal with it, so. And I mean, hey, if I don't like it, I don't have to play with these, like, ever. I need to learn some card games if I actually do want to play with these, though, because, as I probably have said before, I only know how to play solitaire, and that is not very interesting. Like, it's interesting if you've never played solitaire before, or you're just really bored, but overall, solitaire isn't very interesting, and I would love to learn some, like, new card games. Especially if I actually get a chance to use these. I feel like one day someone's gonna ask me if I have a deck of cards, and then I'll bring out this deck of cards, and they're gonna be like, "Whoa!" Or at least I hope that's what happens, because otherwise these are gonna be in like a plastic bag or something, because I don't have a box for them. And then, ooh, wait, maybe I could make a box. Like, maybe the project after this could be making a box for my custom deck of cards. I think that would be quite cool. But, yeah, I I'm really hoping that I have a use for these one day, because I think they're really pretty. Just because I've made them. Like, I don't really care if anyone else thinks they're pretty, although I would appreciate it. Just because they make me happy, and I made them. Like, lots of stuff aren't pretty looking. Like, I have this bucket sitting next to my desk right now, and I painted it to be pink, purple, and then blue. But the thing is that the bucket was originally yellow, and you can still see the yellow through it, and the paint job is very bad. But, like, I still enjoy it because I made it. Like, it doesn't look good at all, but the thing is that I made it, and that's the difference. Like, yeah. One of my absolute dreams is to just make an entire, like, house worth of stuff. Like, when I have a house, if I ever get a house, because that's kind of unlikely in the economy right now, but if I ever get a house, I genuinely want to make everything in it. But, like, okay, I want to at least have a hand in making everything in it. Like, I am not competent enough to do, like, the electrical and wiring and such. However, I will pay someone to. Like, I at least want to, like, kind of make the house, you know? Like, I will buy it, but I could, like, remodel it and just, like, kind of have it as my own. Because I just, in short, I want everything to be custom, which I know sounds bad. Or, not bad, but just expensive, and it will be. But the thing is that I am making it. So it makes me happy, and I don't care if anyone else ends up liking it or doesn't like my idea. Like, I don't really care. It's gonna be my house, and it's gonna make me happy. That's the entire point of it. But, like, I do genuinely want to make, like, so many things in my house. Like, even if it's just, like, I ended up making a couch or upholstering a chair or, like, something like that. Like, I don't have to make it from scratch. I just want to have a hand in how it looks, you know? Like, I do genuinely think one of the skills that I want to learn is just how to upholster something. Do I have any use for that skill? No. Do I want it anyway? Yes. That's a definite yes. Just because I think it's interesting. And also, I want the chance to use a staple gun. But I know there's other projects for that. So, we have 4, 5, 6, and 7. They're kind of basic. Like, I genuinely think the ideas for the diamonds or mosaic plant ones that I have come up with are kind of basic, you know. But, that's the plant. It's basic. So, we're gonna start. And when I went to the store, I found these, okay? They're Artist Loft markers. And I found these, which are similar to the colors that I have. They didn't have, like, a good one of these colors, but I will still continue using this, because that one hasn't dyed yet. but I found a good nice dark green, which I probably won't use for this, but it's still really nice to have because I only have one dark green and that's also dying. But I have this and I'm going to try it and see how it works. And I really hope that it does work because otherwise I have no other plans for today. And I guess I can work on painting more cards, but I just I need to take a deep breath and just go for it because otherwise yeah. Also, one thing that annoys me is that, okay, these markers are the markers that I'm used to, and they have this little gray ring next to it, and that indicates that that is the fine tip, okay? The other side is a chisel tip, which I don't use often. So I usually just open the side with the gray ring. However, on these Artist Loft markers that I just got, okay, they have a little gray ring on it. So I went to open it, and that's the chisel tip. So I'm going to have to break out of that habit, because the other side is the brush tip. It's just... that just means that I'm going to have to learn something new, I guess. Break out of my habit. Oop, this is interesting. So I got to go really light or else the ink rubs itself off. No, okay, these are alcohol-based. I thought I picked up a water-soluble for a second there. Water-soluble is great and all, but not for this. Because that wouldn't really work. But... like it. Oh, okay, cool. Yep. It might also be because it's getting white paint on it. That might be part of the issue as well, because if you look at the tip now, it's like it's lighter on that one side, and I think that's because of the paint. But we are going to ignore that problem and hope that it goes away, because I don't have the mental capacity to deal with that. It just doesn't exist right now. So we're going to go along the edges and use this gel pen to darken it up. Because I like that. And it makes me happy. That is my motivation for doing most things, is I ask myself, would this make me happy? And then I do it if it does. And if it doesn't, well, that's an iffy situation. If it's something that I need to do, like, I don't know, homework for one of my classes, or, I don't know, doing the dishes, like, that stuff I kind of have to do, but, like, in the end, I'll be happier because it's done, you know? So... That's usually my reasoning behind all of my actions. It's kind of fun, too. Like, I used to have a very, very, fun time with my mind where it told me that I needed to succeed all the time. And I'm like, no thanks, I don't like that anymore. And then I stopped. It was a bit of a struggle, but I stopped. And now... I can do things because they make me happy, which is why I'm doing this. It's because, do I have a use for a deck of cards? No, but I'm gonna make one up so that why not have a deck of cards, you know? Let's see. I think this, yeah, okay, cool. This is also getting white paint on it. But you know what? We're gonna hope for the best, you know? But this is fun. I like doing the contrasty bits. It's interesting. I don't work with shadows too often, but when I do, it's interesting. Also, I worked on, actually, no, I didn't work on, but I got Millard the Mallard back today, and that's a duck that I worked on previously. I got him back today, and it was for a competition, okay? And I got an honorable mention, so I think that's pretty good. But I also am not sure if everyone else also got an honorable mention, kind of like it was a participation award. I don't know, because we all got little, like, the ribbons. I don't know. It was interesting, but I also I had a friend who got first place. Now there was multiple first place peoples, but they got like a swag box or whatever. It was just a bag, and it was just like bird themed stuff, and it was like a notebook, and like the bag had a duck on it. It was just kind of, I don't know, duck and bird themed, but it had this booklet in it that was actually like about ducks in Northern America, and it like told you where to find them and what they look like and what they eat and what their habitat is, and like it was all sorts of fun stuff. And like it was great, and I was jealous. And she told me that she didn't have a use for it. Like she genuinely made that bird for the competition just because it was an assignment. And she made it like spur of the moment, crud, I need to get this done type of thing. So that's what happened. And she gave me the bird thing because I actually like drawing birds, and I am very grateful for that because it's also very pretty. I get to look at the pretty birds. Just 'cause, you know. But I'm having an interesting time. See, I took it off with the chisel tip. Having an interesting time here. I don't know how to feel about it because these markers are interesting. Because this one is a lot lighter than my previous one, which means I need to blend it in with the darker colors more. But also, I'm not good at restraining myself when it comes to blending. Because I do things like this, which, I mean, it doesn't look bad, but it also doesn't look good. It's just interesting. So I think, please, if you'll work for me, hun? Cool? Okay, my marker wasn't closing, and that would be an issue. But I think if I just go in with the darker, a kind of sparkly green gel pen, doesn't matter. If I go in with that and add like the little veins, and then I can do, yeah, I can do this. I can add like a little highlight onto it, which is always fun. Cause yay for highlights, love them. Okay, so I've gotten this, which I think is pretty interesting at least. It isn't exactly pleasing for my eye because it isn't symmetrical or the way that I drew it, but you know what? Here it is. It's interesting because it's a plant. That's gonna be, yep, that's my reasoning. It's interesting because it's a plant. Anyway, that does mean that I can start on the next one. Which, I'm having fun with these. We're having a good time. And I do think that at least this marker will be a good supplement until I get, like, I did it again. Until I get, like, another one of the brand that I like. Because the brand that I like, 10 out of 10. I love those things. I cannot induce it, or, no, I cannot, like, advertise it more, even though this is not sponsored. I love them so much. They make me very happy. And also, I'm used to their markers, and they blend better than this. I know these are just Artist Loft, and they probably blend better on paper and not paint. I wonder how they work on skin. It's a good lime green. You usually can't get many, like, bright, vibrant colors. Maybe I should buy some of these just for, like, working on skin. I know that, like, common myth, if you draw on yourself with, like, ink of any kind, it is not going to give you poisoning. Like, there was multiple times when I was younger, and I had drawn on my arm or something, okay? I'd drawn on my arm, and multiple people asked if I was going to be okay, because they didn't want me to get poisoned. And although I appreciate their concern, you cannot get ink poisoning from drawing on your arm. Unless you're using some chemical of some sort, like straight up, like alcohol-based markers, not gonna give you poisoning unless you drink it. Do not ingest it, so do not eat the marker. But if you just draw on your skin, it's not gonna harm you. Or at least, like, the little bit. Like, to get ink poisoning, you need a lot of ink. Like, 1 or 2 markers at least in your mouth. Like, directly into your digestive system. So don't eat markers. Again, warning, do not eat art supplies. Don't do that. If you swallow a watermelon seed, the watermelon might grow inside of your stomach. I do not believe that personally. However, I am curious, so maybe you need to try that, Manic, and see how it goes. You can report back to me. Because again, a watermelon seed isn't an art supply. You're free to eat it. Okay, well, maybe I can believe my friend who has a friend who has a friend who said it happened to their cousin. Maybe I can believe that. Maybe. That's a maybe, you know. But right now, don't eat art supplies. Don't eat markers because you will get ink poisoning. But if you draw on your skin, it's not going to give you ink poisoning. And believe me, a lot of Mormons. I live around a lot of Mormons, and so a lot of Mormons do believe that if you draw on your skin, you're gonna get ink poisoning. Now, I don't know who told them that, cough their parents, but it's very false, and I believe you should be able to express yourself. And I personally do not like people who try to limit others' self-expression, but also, like, I don't know the limit to it. I'm just having a good time with my art. Like, I'm just kind of here. But speaking of, like, good news today, I know I wasn't talking about that before, but I'm going to now. So finally, my class's art show is, like, going up. Mormons believing crazy things? Whoa, what a surprise! But yeah, this week, we started setting up our art show for our class, which means all of my art that I have made this year in that class is going to be displayed there. And that's very fun. I will not be giving away where it is, but if you, like, want to ask me, like, go for it. I'm just might not tell you. Just for, like, disclaiming reasons. Whatever. But, like, very happy that that's going to be happening. I have 14 pieces in it, I think, which is somehow significantly more than what other people have. Like, you'd think after a year of being in this art class, you'd have at least, you know, like 6 pieces maybe, but I genuinely did see people today when we were putting up our art on, like, boards and such. I did genuinely see people who had, like, maybe 4 things. Just not good, you know? I feel like, being in that class for a year would at least give you time to do something, right? Like, right? I don't know. Maybe I'm just biased because I actually had extra time because I did a whole lot at home. I don't know. Maybe. But again, yeah, I have 14 pieces in that thing, and I got to, like, make my own display and such, which, very happy about that. But yeah, it makes me happy. I even got to put something, like, on an easel, and then put it next to the rest of my art, and, like, some was on, like, a table in front of it. I got to do all sorts of things. And I even got to go back, like, the next period when I did not have art. I got to go back the next period of the day. During one of my other classes, the teacher just let me go, and I went to where the art show was happening, and I just helped set up other people's art. Like, I just straight up was there that entire period. And then we had a fire drill, so that was interesting. It was wild. Anyway, it happened, you know. But that was very fun. I'm glad that at least some of my art is going to be showcased, even though, like, very few people are going to actually see it. I am kind of disappointed though, because I did a very pretty, or at least I think it was, I'm happy with it. I did a landscape at like the start of the year with colored pencils, and I loved that thing so much, and it was actually in a gallery. Like, that, I do genuinely enjoy that piece, and it was in a gallery, which I think is awesome. And it sucks, because I don't know where that is. Like, my teacher told me she'd get it back, and I believe her. However, it's not there. So I'm really hoping she picked it up and just kind of forgot about it, you know? But I do really want that thing back, and I'm not going to be able to in about 3 weeks. So, we're gonna see what happens. I really hope I get that landscape back, because that thing is, I think, one of my favorite pieces I've had before. But, yeah. I'm glad I got to do that today. And the fact that I got to set up my own thing just made me happy, because I didn't think I would get to. I thought that my teacher would just kind of take all the art to where it was being displayed and then set it up. But I mean, I guess less work for her, so that's always fun. This is interesting because, like, the first one, it was a lot lighter. And I understand that I blended it, so I should probably blend less. But my first marker was lighter. It might be because there was less ink in it, and then my second one is more saturated. So we're gonna see what happens. It's good enough, at least. I'm just gonna add the highlights. I'm probably won't. I shouldn't add them everywhere. I tend to add highlights way too often, but yeah. Just little white spots. But that means number 5 is done. So now we just have 6 and 7. I don't know how I feel about 6, but it's just kind of here. It's just here. We're just kind of vibing with it, you know? I don't know if I like it, but then again, all of the mosaic plant ones are a little bit boring. Just a bit. And, yep, cool. I forgot which markers I was using. I don't have many on my desk. I'm not sure how I forgot. Also, these lids are, like, extremely hard to get on and off, which is kind of icky. But, hey, these are just kind of replacement ones. Because my marker dried out. R.I.P. green marker. Should have a burial for my marker. Like elementary kids do. That would be great. R.I.P. green marker. R.I.P. number 59. Maybe I can have like a mass grave site where I just bury all of my dead markers. Because I know that 42 and 8 are dying on me. So sad, so sad. But I think I got the base color down for this, so that's a good thing. And I'm glad that this marker is at least kind of working. Okay, cool. I like that. Oh my gosh, a Viking funeral would be amazing. I just don't have any big bodies of water, and I do think that would be considered polluting, because these are plastic and don't really burn well. But a symbolic Viking funeral would be amazing. I do think I will do that once more if my markers decide to drop dead on me, because that would be really fun. Maybe I could invite like some of my artist friends, and we would all just like grieve this marker pack that I have just loved dearly for 4 years. Oh. R.I.P. markers. Those things make me happy. And I think this one, I think this one's gonna make it through the deck of cards. I really hope it does. But if it doesn't, well, I don't have a replacement for this one, so I guess I have to go back to the craft store. Oh no. Whatever will I do? Yay for sarcasm. I should go back to the craft store. Just to look around, you know. Ah, shucks. Ah, shucks. Ah, art stores are heaven. It's just heaven. The other day I genuinely skipped one of my classes, and I went to an art store, and I went with some other people, and it was fantastic. I had a gift card to the place, and that's where I got this, that I can actually do this. And I also got like a couple other things, and it was really fun. It was a fancy place. Okay. So I know that not everyone knows about markers, which is why I'm going to explain. Okay, these are Ohuhu, okay? Love them so much. However, there is a brand that is slightly above it called Copic, okay? Now, Copic's kind of the famous marker brand, but oh my gosh, have I heard that they're amazing. But the thing is that they are also very expensive, so I have not bothered to buy any. Now I'm slowly changing my mind on that, but also I need to save up for that. It's a real investment if I'm going to. But Copic, oh yes, they're amazing. We love Copic. But at this art store, they had a whole like spinny thing, like you know, like what glasses are usually on. They have one of those, but for Copic markers, and just it was everywhere. They had like every single color, and it was out in the open. Like most of the packs and such are kept inside like locked plastic containers, and this store just straight up had free range markers. Like, oh my gosh, that's amazing. And also just yes, very dangerous. Like, if I was a bad person, which I hopefully am not, I could have and would have stolen those markers. But I did not, because I have money and I can pay for things. But, oh my gosh, was that a sight to see. I had never seen anything of the sort. And man, are those markers expensive. It's like $6-7 per marker. But like, you can refill them? I don't know. Like, I don't know how to feel about it, because I'm tempted into buying some, but also I feel like if I upgrade to Copic, then I'm going to be sad when these aren't what I remember them to be, you know? Like, you can upgrade, but you can't downgrade as easily. So, here we are. Number 6 is done. Number 7, here we go. I'm just gonna... Woo! Copic markers! Oh... Man, art supplies are expensive. Art supplies are so expensive. Like, it's really, like, true. Just the entire starving artist trope is just... Yeah. It's just... Yeah. Art supplies are so expensive, which is why I don't exactly want to go to art school, because everything would be a lot of money, and I don't have that money. So yay! I heard this thing recently. I think I was watching a video or some sort, and it was like the things I wish I knew before going to art school. And I started watching this video, and one of the things it was like is art is very expensive. And I'm like, oh yeah, art is so expensive. And it's like, I spent more on my art supplies than I think most people would spend on their textbooks. And also, they had to buy some textbooks for art history. And oh boy, do I not want to do that. That sounds like a nightmare. But granted, that would mean many trips to the art supply store. So, just saying. It's a give or take situation. Like, I don't know what to think here. It's just interesting. But yeah, I don't know how to feel about this marker yet, because I haven't actually tried this brand before. It's just interesting. Perfectly splendid. Okay. It looks like a weird green star, and I am down with that. Also, again, these markers, I'm not vibing with them. Okay, cool. Like, they're three-sided. I'm not sure why. Like, if you look at that, they're like round but three-sided, and it's kind of hard to get the cap on. This one is just like an oval. That is much easier. Yeah, but yeah, I don't know how to feel about these markers. We're gonna see. They're good replacements for the moment, at least. I know I keep talking about that, but like, it's true. It's on my mind. And I really hope this marker doesn't run out. You know, recently I've been reading a lot of poetry. And it's been, I've really liked it. Like, I don't read very well anymore. Like I used to, you know, as a kid. You hear that thing where like kids can read super well and then they grow out of reading. Well, that was me. So I kind of stopped reading for a while there, and oh boy, can I not read anymore. But I can read poetry because it's a lot shorter. And I really like it so far. It's also like, it's like getting me more cultured, I think. Like that's a big word to throw around, but I'm seeing from different perspectives, and it's very interesting. I have this really big poetry book. It's like this thick. It's really thick. And like each page has a poem on it, or maybe 2 poems. Like, it's a lot of reading. And I like to take it slow, so it's going very slow. But like the thing is that this entire poetry collection was written by a black woman. And I just love that, because I am not black. I do not have the perspective of someone who is a different color or race. I only have my perspective, and it's really nice to read about a different perspective, because it makes you realize how their life kind of is. Like, it's very interesting. And I really like that. I read another one that was by an older woman, and by older I mean I'm reading it in 2022, and the poems were written in like 1964. So yes, it's older than me by a lot. But I read an entire collection just by her, and it was really interesting, because I do not personally believe in any god, but this older woman did, and I got to see her kind of perspective on that, and it was like a little bit like eye-opening, and it was very nice. And I do think that poetry is very good at doing that. It's just nice. I like it. We're gonna see. Oh, cool. Not that. Whoops, I picked the wrong marker. But yeah, poetry has been really nice, and it's kind of gotten me back into reading a little bit. But I have been very busy, so it's kind of a hassle to make time for reading. It sucks, because you need to like set time aside for it, and I just don't have that time to set aside. But we're here. Okay, cool. That time the lid went on like much easier. But here we are in this world of marker lids not going on very easy. This is interesting. I don't know how to feel about it. Like, I know I keep saying that, but luckily this is the last one of the mosaic plants for now, because I can't handle any more indecision. It's just not working with my brain today. Cool. There it is. It was right next to me. I completely missed it. Cool. We're just gonna do that. That is at the bottom. Lovely. Isn't that great? I completely messed up where the highlight was. Okay, well, Here's number 7. It's very interesting, kind of just looks like a bush, but you know what? It's fine. We're all good here. But anyway, I have done... Oop, I touched it. I have green on my finger now. I have done that. Which means I have 1 through 7 done. Yay! I love how these ones had stems and then it merged into not having stems. Isn't that fun? So I have that, and then I also have 1 through 7 on mushrooms and bleeding hearts. So I think, yeah, I have 2 too many. I genuinely have 2 extras. I need to paint the rest of the cards. I have this many more that I still need to paint. So yay. But, I mean, we do have 8 through 10, and then the jacks, queens, and kings for each of them. So I think that's 6 more for each. I hope I have the right number. But we have these. I'm going to let them, like, sit for a bit because, oh man, does alcohol marker stick. They look kind of, I think, no, that's just white. Okay, cool. I thought they had faded, and I went, that's probably not a good thing. I do not realize that I need to see this. Yay, because I need to sketch these out, but it's fine. We're just gonna keep that there and sketch right here. I recommend that everybody stretch, because I know I have bad posture, so I'm assuming that everyone else does as well. So number 4 for the clover. I'm straight up doing a 4-leaf clover because that's iconic, you know? Like, when you think of a clover, you sometimes think of a 4-leaf clover. And yes, you need to rehydrate. I am a fool and do not have water next to me, so I can't, but I will afterward. But it's always good to keep a good hydration levels. I don't know what I'm saying. It's fine. You need to be healthy. Recently, I've been taking walks, and I've just been listening to a podcast while I do it, because it's like each episode in my podcast is like the perfect length for the route I walk. I found that out on accident. But like, I've been taking walks because, oh man, do I need vitamin D. Because my body hurts constantly, and I'm hoping that it helps. I'm really hoping that it helps, because sometimes, like, my neck will just kind of not work, which is probably not the best thing. So I've been trying to, be healthier. Now, is that working? I don't really know, because my neck still hurts. However, I am trying, and I think that's what counts. I hope my body just thinks that it counts. I really hope my body just does decide to take pity on me and just say, it counts, you're doing fine. Because, oh man, does everything kind of hurt a little bit. It just kind of aches. Just kind of aches. But it's fine. We got cards to make. Cards soothe the soul. I think. Cool. That's like bigger than the rest. That kite kind of is an issue. It's fine. We have 4 and we have 5. Now we get to do 6, and this one's interesting because I genuinely don't remember. Actually, wait, I have it in front of me. What am I doing? It's interesting because I have 6 in like a circle. It's right there, like the 6 in a circle. But I don't know how to do that. So yay for me. I started that too low. Did I start that too low? I might have started that too low. I am now doubting myself. Huzzah. Why is that there? Cool. I started a clover and then I didn't finish it. I feel like that's just a mood. Yeah. Yay for me being a mood. I'm not liking this. Fun. Time to restart. Okay. How do I redo it. Still kind of there. That's really annoying. It's fine. So I think if I go like this and then I like make it a 6-pointed star or whatever, like a really cruddy one, then I can go, oh look, there's a clover right there. And then I make that into a clover. And I go, oh, there's a clover right there. And then I make that into a clover. And I think that's working. It's at least working enough for me to do it. So we're going to assume that it's working. I really hope that it's... Oh, no, cool. I just messed up on that one. So we're gonna restart that specific one. I have a really bad habit of pulling my sketchbook very much like in my face, because I can and will have it right next to my face when I am drawing. It's a bad habit, but here we are, having bad habits together. Yay. Why? Why do you be too close? That's not nice. It's not nice at all. I think. That's, you know what, it's fine. It's better than the last 2 tries. It's fine. I still don't like it. It's too low. What have I done? Okay, cool. I don't like that one, so we're gonna redo it, but we're gonna work on 7 first, because that one hopefully will soothe my soul, other than the fact that I also don't know how to do this one. So we're just kind of putting some in and hoping that it works, because, oh man, am I hoping. Okay, so there's 3. We have 3. We're gonna be fine. Nothing is ever gonna feel perfect. Even the cards that I'm happy with just don't feel perfect. And you know what? I've gotten to a point where I personally am okay with it. And I'm so glad that I am okay with it, because man, do I remember being a perfectionist. And I'm so glad that I've kind of gotten out of that habit. Sometimes it does decide to strike, but I can usually ignore it. It's just this one. Like, excuse me, sir? Why can't you be, like, a bit higher? Why can't you be even? Hello? Like, this one, I just did it free-handed, and it looks fine. Like, it looks at least kind of even. Not the best, but it looks fine. Hello? Sir? Will you be, like, chill for me? I just need to, like, draw you, if that would be nice. Oh, no. But, okay. In your defense, okay, I'm defending you now. When you spend hours working on something just to throw it away, I wouldn't throw it away just because, like, if you keep it and it's bad, then you can look back on it. That's why I never throw away anything from my sketchbooks, is because, oh yeah, it all looks terrible. But that's kind of the point. So if you, like, spend hours working on it, like, keep it. Keep it. That's it. That's all my advice. Just keep it so that you can have that practice and you can do things. Anyway, Evie's heart tips. Woo! I don't know. Anyway, please work for me. I just want to finish this. Please, I'm begging you. What if we go like that? Okay. I'm hoping this works. I'm really hoping this works. I'm really hoping this works. Please, sir, I am begging you. Take pity on me. Okay, well... yeah, this also still isn't going good, but it's fine. Everything will be fine if you do it enough times. Right? Third time's the charm, right? Okay. Well, it's good enough. Good enough. We're here. It's fine. Everything is fine. Anyway, we finally got those sketched, and I'm gonna start on this one. I'm not throwing it away, or I would be a hypocrite. It's just kind of there, and I'm gonna deal with it like a boss. Okay. Okay. Clover. We gotta do it. We can do it. We can do the clover things. Clover things. Woo! Okay. Oop, that's fun. I forgot how brush tips worked for a second there. Forgot that they can bend. That's kind of the point of brush tips, is that they can bend, but I forgot that because the chisel tips that are not chisel, the fine tips that I am used to do not bend. Because of course they don't. I mean, I have some brush markers, and oh my god, are they like my favoriteest things. Like, I've talked about it before, like how I just love my skin tone pack. Amazing, 10 out of 10, do recommend. It's great, and I love it. And it makes me so happy, and it has brush tips, so all the better, honestly. Okay. Just yawny. Very tired. I had a lot happening today. But razor shavings, go away. Okay. That. We need this. Yeah, again, I don't really know how to feel about it. This marker is interesting. But it's here. It's here. Some of us are queer. Woo! Do I need that? I do need that. Okay, cool. Okay. It's fine. Everything is fine. We can handle this. We are going to... No, sir. Okay. I'm gonna blend just this outer bit. Like a little bit. Just a little bit. It's interesting. That's how I view most of my art, is just, it's interesting. Don't necessarily like it, but it's interesting. This marker will not close. It's getting really annoying. And the other side came off. Lovely, isn't it? What's stopping you, hun? Is it just pure spite? Because that's what I do. Okay. I'm actually kind of liking how that looks. Most of the, like, if you compare my first clover to my 4-leaf clover, they're not really looking the same. But I don't care, because we are here now, and I don't know. We're just chilling. We're just chilling, you know? Okay, cool. That's good enough. Good enough. Granted, I did get through most of this within an hour, so I will probably work on the borders for that last little bit. Or maybe I'll be too tired and I'll go take a nap, because I do that sometimes. When I get home for the day, I go, I could do productive things, or I could take a nap. And usually I end up taking the nap, because why not? It's a nap. Like, whoa. Naps are amazing, and anyone who argues otherwise is a fool. Just calling you out. Like, if you think naps aren't amazing, you're a fool. I'm gonna start... Oh, wait, nope. I switched these cards around. So this one I'm gonna do a flower on. Do I remember what colors I used for the flower? No. Am I gonna figure it out as I go? Probably. We're just here, to be honest. I think I used... we'll go with this one and that one, maybe that one. Let's hope I know what I'm doing, because we're gonna do that first. Okay. Do. Oh, okay, cool. That was, again, mixing these two markers is like bad for my conscience, because it's just it's not good. It's just not good. Cool. We're gonna go for this one because it seems to be a little bit better. Okay, cool. That's good enough, you know. We're gonna try to blend that again, but we're gonna do it with the other marker that hopefully isn't out yet. Because these are the markers that I had... Wait. Did I? Crud. Maybe I do need to go back to the craft store because I need to replace the pink ones. Because these ones are so worn out. The ones I'm using for this project, they're just all bleh. But it's interesting at least, so. It's not my favorite thing in the universe. I think I'll add a couple more dots, just some itty bitty ones. But I think it's gonna work for now. So we have that. Now we can work on the clovers. Very nice, very nice. What to talk about? Anything interesting going on in your guys' lives? Because I've explained most of the stuff from mine. I mean, the art show and stuff, that's always going to be fun. I've got... just quite busy with work at the moment. Lots and lots of work. Just gotta grind. Most of my classwork is due soon as well because it's nearing the end of the year. Yay! Yay for stress, you know? Okay. So we're gonna do this one. I just remembered something. So Manic, how did you like the lemon Oreos? I am very much awaiting your response, and I am very excited. They're not okay. I'm glad you at least think they're not bad. Okay. I will take that as a good answer. Okay, I approve. You better be bringing those over because those are amazing for me. Love them so much. I'm glad you tried them. Thank you very much. It makes me happy. Okay, cool. I completely lost track of what I was doing for a moment, but yes. I'm very glad you tried the lemon Oreos. You better be giving the rest to me because, oh my gosh, do I want those. And I am looking forward to in 2 days, on Saturday, for going out with snow cones with you because that will be delicious. And also, the snow cone place that we have, 10 out of 10. Love that thing. There was at one point where I got a snow cone from there, okay? It was a full snow cone, okay? Like a cup that big, okay? You know, standard cup size. And it was filled with ice. It had the little dome on the top. And it was like raspberry and blue raspberry together, okay? And then, out of the top of this snow cone, it was a bomb pop. And if you don't know what a bomb pop is, it's a red, white, and blue popsicle. And those things were my childhood. And that was amazing. It was a fantastic snow cone. It took me like 40 minutes to eat, but I sat there and just ate it through the entire thing. And it made my hands sticky, but I don't regret it. Because, oh my gosh, it was amazing. I hope they have it still. And the best part about that place that we go to for snow cones is that they do like a punch card, where if you go during like colder temperatures, you get more punches in your punch card, and then when it's filled up, you get a free snow cone, and it's fantastic. It makes me so happy. I really hope I remembered the steps right. Cool. I might have. We're gonna find out, you know? I might need to grab a blending marker. That would probably be a good idea, because blending with the new green marker probably isn't the best idea. You know. Yeah, I'm gonna grab that blending marker real quick. Yay for my entire desk shaking. Ooh, I shouldn't use this one. I should use my other one, because that one is actually kind of green already. Okay, cool. 2 marker packs are now on my desk. That one's going on the floor. I don't want to bother putting them back. I just need the blending marker. It's not even in here. Where is it? Where did I put it? It's not in here. Oh no, this is a tragedy. Where did I put it? I put it up here with my other markers. Cool. Okay, well, fun times. We're gonna blend this. Ooh, that's very pink. If I just like... No. Cool. That's not how this works. It's very pink because last time I did the, Cool, that is just pink. If I just leave that there, that is literally just pink ink. Cool, so I think we are blending with the green again. Because whoopsie daisy, I don't have a blending marker. I have one in my other pack, but like that one's for blending the skin tones, and I will not let that touch any other color. Cool. Love that. I took off the wrong tip again. And of course, that one snaps on easier. Yeah, this one has like a really light tip now, and I feel like that is an issue. I hope it's not, because I can't fix that. And it also doesn't have any replacement nubs. Sometimes, I think with my water-soluble markers that I got, they had replacement nubs that you could put on. So if the nub got dirty, like this, you could replace it. However, I don't know how to do that. So, fun times. Fun times all around. And now, it's time to do the dreaded 6. That gave me so much trouble. We're definitely going to have some extra time after I finish these, so I'll probably work on finishing up the borders on the rest of this. Because, I don't know, I did some of that last night, and it was pretty easy. I did it just in my spare time, so... And honestly, I really do like how the ones with the borders turned out. Like, again, it was like this. So it just kind of looks a little bit more fancy. And then I put the white on the A, and then I put the color on the A so that it didn't bleed through. And I mean, I have markings on this side that I need to get rid of. But, it makes me happy. And I don't know, I just think it's kind of neat how it turned out. And I'm going to do it for the rest of these as well. But, not after this dreaded 6. If it will work for me, you know, that would be fantastic. Oh gosh, okay, so, okay. story time. Okay, I have something to talk about now. So I have waited much too long to get braces. Now, my teeth are a bit messed up, which means I do in fact need braces. So I'm gonna be getting braces soon. Not sure how that's gonna be. Not sure how that's gonna feel. I do know that when my friend got braces a while ago, she had spacers for a bit and then she couldn't chew. So that was an issue. Not looking forward to that. And then braces are just a whole thing of their own, I know. But I remember I got an x-ray. Okay, I got an x-ray. Turns out I am just straight up missing an adult tooth. And apparently there's been a baby tooth sitting in there for who knows how many years. So that's been in there for a while, and then I just don't have an adult tooth there. And so I'm gonna have to okay, side note, I also have wisdom teeth. I have 4 wisdom teeth, and all of those are gonna have to be removed at some point. However, I have that missing adult tooth, which means one of my wisdom teeth on that side is going to be shifted over to replace that missing tooth, and that wisdom tooth will be used as a molar, and we have to hope it won't give me any problems. Yay! Just fun story time, you know? It is crazy. And it's interesting. Like, my livelihood is based off of salt and vinegar chips. And I really hope that I can still eat that, with braces on. But yeah, it's crazy. Like, 2 things I have no knowledge of. I'm so glad that there are people who have knowledge of it, because otherwise I would probably not have teeth. The only reason that I am here and have teeth is because other people know about teeth. And I do just remember that I have the chisel tip. So we're gonna try blending this. Okay, good. Just keep the toothpicks handy, okay. I'm glad. I can do that. I can keep toothpicks handy. I don't know. It's gonna be an interesting experience. I waited much too long to do it, so, here we are. But, that's interesting. I only did, like, a little tip of my blending marker, so I did realize that I actually have that, but I cannot believe that this is just entirely soaked through with pink. It would make sense, but I am a fool. We're gonna go back over with this to kind of add those lines back in, because, oh man, do I want those. I want those lines. Sweet, sweet lines. But, like, yay, braces. And also, I'm gonna get blue. I'm gonna get the color blue, just because, A, I like blue, and also I kind of have, like, blue hair. Just a little bit, you know, just a bit. I kind of want it to match. Because that would be quite fun. Ooh, dude, I am so busy. Speaking of busy, I am going to be gone next week, which means I'm not going to be able to stream. But I do have card number 6 done, by the way. Just, it's done. I am not touching that anymore. Don't get black. It'll make my mouth look dirty. Yeah, I assume so. I think I'm just gonna keep it to probably blue, maybe purple sometimes, just because why not? I might keep it clear occasionally. Maybe if I'm feeling extra spicy, I might go, like, pink. But also, pink isn't really my vibe. Like, occasionally there's bits of pink in my life. My vibe is blue. 'Cause, yay. But, man, am I busy. I'm not gonna be here next week. I'm not gonna be streaming. I have to take a break because I have too much going on that day and the next day, because that day I am going to a concert, I am going to go to my public viewing of my art show, and then they're right next to each other, so I don't have time to stream that night. And then that Friday, right afterward, I get the announcement or the results for the contest with the owl, and then I also get to go to a theme park with a lot of my classmates, so that's gonna be fun. I don't exactly know what I'm doing that day yet. It's just kind of things that I need to do. That is in a week, so I'm not worrying about it. But hopefully I'll have fun. Yay for theme parks causing anxiety, am I right? Yay! Snaps of confusion. I feel like that's just my vibe. I just snap when I'm confused. That would be quite fun though. Like to just do that more often. Just snap whenever I'm confused. I would love that. I should do that. But yes, I am busy. And it also doesn't help that the end of the school year and term in general is coming up, so I have all of my classwork to turn in. Yay! Oh gosh, I forgot about things. I have homework to do, so that's gonna have to be done after this stream. But having 7 to do is just kind of tedious. I don't know how I'm gonna do 10. I don't think I've even planned anymore. Like, I genuinely need to do more thumbnail sketches because this is all that I have. Because after this, like, there's still a good 45 minutes, and I'm on the last card. So yay, I went through these so fast. So fast. Yay for being busy. So many things are happening. Maybe that's just because I put too many commitments on myself. You know, that could probably be a reason as well. Because recently I've had, like, lots of appointments, and lots of schoolwork, and, like, lots of art things, and yay! I don't know if I did this to myself or not. I need to take a nap. See, this is why I come home and take naps, because, like, I do all this stuff during the day, and then I just need to conk out for a bit. We're gonna do this again, because this worked pretty well, and it was nice to me. If it'll be nice again. I don't think it will be. This is very mean to me now. Cool. Alright, well, that's very mean of them. However, I'm gonna keep going anyway, because, why not? I'm not entirely sure what I want to do for the later cards. Because, again, I haven't planned anything more, but, like, I have, like, vague plans for up until 10. But when it gets to the Queen, King, and Jack, I don't know. Is it Jack or Joker? It's probably Jack. I genuinely don't know what to do. Yeah. I have ideas, but I don't know what I want to do, because, like, one of my ideas was, like, a jewelry piece or whatever. Like, I could make cool, I don't know, clover earrings. Another one was, like, a tattoo. Oh, okay, bye, Manic. Go have a fun stream. I won't be able to watch, but have a good night, and go have fun streaming. But yeah, I don't really know what to do. I think I'm gonna do, like, a stained glass window piece for the king, because I think that would be quite interesting. And also, fun colors. Woo! Just fun colors. That's my entire reasoning. But I don't know what to do for the other ones, because, like, I don't know. They're just kind of not there in my head right now. And I've also, you know, again, been very busy, and I haven't had much time to think about this stuff. I've been very focused on a collage of mine that is going in my class art show, so that's gonna be that. I think it turned out very pretty, and I even got to put it on an easel today. So it has an easel, and then the easel is tall enough that there's a little thing right above it that I put a wreath on. So that was cool. I had a very interesting time today trying to rush putting all of my art pieces up on a big board in 20 minutes because, oh yay, I'm good at doing things, you know? But we have completed many a card today. Many a card. I don't know how to feel about this. Because, like, we did many. We did very many, and I'm very proud of us. But I did all of these. I did from, like, those ones. I did 8. That's like the standard number that I've done each stream. But I have all of this done, so I have 1 through 7 done on all of the cards, which means I am 7/13 of the way done, which means more than halfway, I think. Yes, more than halfway. It makes me happy. So I think, I think I am going to, like, put this away. I'm going to put this away. I might get it out later. Oop. Fun times. Are you still sticky? You might still be sticky. I don't know. We're gonna put you away. Just because I need the mushrooms. I didn't get to do the mushrooms yesterday. So we're gonna do the edges on that. And we're going to have this stack of half-completed cards waiting for me next time, which probably means in like 10 minutes, because these ones go by really fast. But so what I did on the Bleeding Hearts is I went through with like a ruler and made a line, and then I went through and added the numbers, and now I've already completed the Bleeding Hearts up until now. And then I have marked out everything on the mushrooms. So I just need to like write on the mushrooms and actually do that, which means getting this and shaking it. 'Cause paint markers. So I have this, and I have this little section on my paper that's like all bent and such, but that's because the ink most easily comes out, and then it comes out in a little blob. And I need that. I need that. Because it doesn't go onto the paper very easily unless I like get the fresh ink, and also having a blob on the actual paper. I've tried that, didn't work very well. So I just have this little test area where I've, been testing my colors and such, and I did all of the little puddles of white, I guess. Ooh, you, please. Cool. Not sure if I enjoy that. I feel like there is something stuck to this marker, and I'm not sure if it is paper or not, because it could possibly be paper. It's probably paper. I just need to get it off, and I'm not sure how, so we're gonna figure that out eventually. Okay. So I think... yeah, okay. This makes me happy. I like this. I have to go over it 2 times. One to kind of like get the lay of where I'm going to be like actually marking it, and then I do it a second time because it isn't bright enough for my tastes. And I want it more. Of course it isn't. Yep. Cool. Oh, cool. I shouldn't have started with that, but it's fine. Everything is fine. Everything is fine if you tell yourself that enough, right? Okay. Not sure how I feel. But it's fine. It's going good. I like how I came up with this idea of having the little white on the edges. I know there isn't much of the card showing left, but I like it. I like it a lot, and it makes me happy. And genuinely, I do think that that is the point of why I am still doing art, is because it just makes me happy. And I am kind of scared of going into a career focused on art, because it's kind of just a thing that makes me happy, and if I make it into a career, then it might not make me happy. And I don't know if I'm willing to take that chance, which is why I haven't, but I don't know. It's just kind of here. It depends. Haven't decided yet, I'm okay with that. I don't need to decide for at least a little bit longer. We'll see. That's the thing, is I really do like creating. I really do, and I do think a lot of other people do as well. But like, yeah, I'm very nervous about making a commitment to art, because it's not like a moneymaker. Like, it's very stereotypically not a moneymaker. Like, it does not make enough. Yeah, some don't even make a living. So I genuinely don't know if I want to take a risk like that. But I mean, it's just kind of here. And I guess I don't have to decide just quite yet. It's just kind of hanging over my head, you know? Like decisions do. But like, the thing is I have committed like quite a lot amount of time to it. So like, I do genuinely enjoy creating, and I think I am at least good at it in the way of it makes me happy. Because that is my goal with creating things. It's just to make me happy. And I don't have many other options that, like, for careers and such, that do make me happy like that. So if I want to do, like, a career, it's gonna have to be something that just makes money so that I can do art. I don't know. It's a whole conundrum, you know? I feel like we've all had to make decisions like that before. And trust me, I am not ready to make that decision yet. And I'm so glad that I don't have to. Okay. This is taking a while, which luckily can fill up another 30 minutes, because I tend to stream about 2 hours. But like, I've only gotten 2 cards done so far, so yay! I hope this doesn't bleed through the paper too much, because whoopsies, I don't want to do that. Okay, does anyone else, like, not like bugs? Like, a lot. I don't like bugs. And the thing is I used to really like bugs. Like, I used to pick up, like, roly-polies all the time. And I still do. Roly-polies are just, like, they have a soft spot in my heart. But I don't like bugs. And it's not for, like, it's the, if you come near me, I am going to punch you, and you are going to die. Because, oh man, do I not like flying things. I was walking the other day, and a box elder bug decided to fly right into my face, and I genuinely almost screamed, but instead I power walked back to my house. Because I could not handle that thing. Specifically things that fly. Gotta say, wasps, the worst thing on this planet. Hate those things. And those have made me scared of bees. Like, specifically bees, because there is bees everywhere in my neighborhood, because everyone likes to see flowers. And I get that. Flowers are pretty, but flowers bring bees. And when there are bees, there are wasps, and I cannot tell the difference until they are right in my face. So yeah, I don't like bugs. Like, crawly on the ground ones, if you leave me alone, I'll leave you alone. Whatever. If you come into my house, though, no, leave. That's my whole story. I don't like bugs. I don't like bugs. Bugs are spooky and they raise my anxiety, so that's always fun. Yay! Anxiety bugs. I wonder if there is an anxiety bug. That would be interesting. Like, genuinely, like, either a bug named anxiety, a bug that causes anxiety, or the bug that has anxiety. I would be fine with all three. And speaking of three, we have 3 mushrooms completely done. And I think, yeah, because of these mushrooms, I tried more paint markers beforehand, and these ones didn't work, but I think these ones worked on top of the markers, so I think I can try these for the little dots on the mushrooms. You know, just the spots. Just the spotty kind. You know, that's the thing, is that this really likes to go through the paper, which means there is paper all over my paint marker. Yay! Anyone else very tired? Because I am quite tired. I might just finish these mushrooms and then be done for the day, and I think that'll take the 30 minutes anyway, so... Honestly, this stick still makes me very happy. I'm very happy with these mushrooms, and I know they, like, kind of have the same vibes, I guess, but, like, I don't know, just makes me happy. Again, that's why I do most things, just makes me happy. And I think more people need to do that. Like, I understand that not everyone has the ability to do so, but, like, if... wait, no, because... mean people like hurting people, and that would be an issue, and I don't like that. That's the thing, is that the things that make me happy are like this, where they aren't harming anybody. It's just making a deck of cards because why not? But the thing is that some people, cough cough, Elon Musk, Bill Gates, really like having money. And they will do anything to have that money. So I don't know. I feel like if everyone just got one nice hobby, just one hobby that they liked, and that hobby wasn't collecting money, I do genuinely think the world would just be a slightly better place. Just a little bit. Obviously, some people do have hobbies of collecting money, and that is an issue. Or at least I view it as one. Maybe it isn't, but I view it as one, and I don't like it. So, huzzah. But yeah, I think about that often. I think a lot about, like, if people just, like, had hobbies that just made them happy, and they just, like, devoted their lives to that hobby, like, what would happen? What would happen? Because I know that I sure am happy when I, like, do things like this. I genuinely enjoy it. But, like, do other people not have hobbies? Because I have this. And I know that some people have hobbies, and whether that hobby be a specific, like, fandom or whatever, I don't care. It's not my hobby. But, like, do people just not have hobbies anymore? Because I feel like, at least in, like, the younger generation, they just don't have hobbies. And that kind of seems like an issue, because hobbies are kind of what makes persons not activate, just function. Like, I guess not everyone, but, like, for me, I genuinely could not survive without this because it's here to make me feel better, and it makes me happy. But like, do people not have that? Do people are people depressed and then not have hobbies? Does depression make I don't know. It's all a mess. It's all a fun psychological mess, and you know what? I am not qualified to talk about it. Yay. Yay for rambling. Okay. Stretching. Ooh, I just popped my shoulder. That's fun. But oop. Okay. Now I can do number 6. Which means we only have 2 more left to go, and then I can like add the color and stuff to the numbers. Which I like. I liked that part. It was fun. I used a gel pen too, so it was like more precise. And I liked that. Okay. Another topic I can talk about for like ages. Granted, ages is like probably 2 minutes. I don't have much to talk about, but I've noticed that people prefer texting over calling or even being in person, and I understand that. I do have social anxiety to an extent, and I understand that. But also, from me having treatment for my anxiety, I have found it a lot easier to talk to people. But the thing is that I absolutely hate talking to people when it's online or not face-to-face. I really like face-to-face communication, and I that's just my personal preference. You all can like whatever you want. I'm not here to tell you what to like and what not to like, whatever. But like, I genuinely do prefer face-to-face contact because you can say more things, I guess. Like, you don't have to wait for a response or think about a response. You just kind of say things. Maybe that's just what I do. Maybe I'm just kind of not normal, but that's fine. But like, I don't like texting, and calling is a little bit better than texting, but like, it's not as good because texting isn't like in real time. You can text anywhere, any place, just whatever. And like, that's all fine and dandy. I'm whatever. But like, I don't know. It doesn't vibe with me. Just personally. And I think about that quite often because one of the primary ways I, to talk to people is, I got paint on my arm, is through texting. And, like, it's nice and all. You can talk to them anytime. But also, like, I like the face-to-face contact. Granted, I used to be very much of an introvert. Like, very much of an introvert. And then again, I got treatment for my anxiety, and I have become way more ambiverted. Now, I'm not an extrovert by any means, and I'm not really an introvert anymore, because I am very ambiverted. I'm very in between. I do genuinely need my alone time, and I need my time talking to people. I think part of my alone time is coming home and taking naps with my cat, because she will cuddle with me and just not be quiet. She'll let me be in my own thoughts and then sleep. It's very nice. If you have a cat to cuddle with, I highly recommend it, because cuddling with cats is very nice. I keep getting paint on myself. Like, I did so good up until now, and now it's all just like, oh, you're gonna get paint on a random spot in your arm. Like, oh, look, you have paint on the little green spot on your hand now. Oh, no. Yay for paint. There was this one time I was painting with a friend, like, over a summer or something, and she has ADHD. which means that she has a paint gerblin. And the paint gerblin is when your brain tells you to paint on something that should not really be painted on. And that could be your skin. I do not recommend painting on skin because paint peels off and it holds onto hair. So yeah, don't paint on skin unless it's like actual paint made for skin. Like, don't use acrylic paint on skin, that's what I'm saying. But my friend totally did that. She ended up painting her, like, almost, like, just random colors on her leg because a paint gerblin, called ADHD. It was very funny, though. She also just, like, we were trying to do, like, a Bob Ross tutorial or whatever. We got distracted, ended up painting something else, but she tried, and then she got distracted before me. And she just decided to go paint gerblin on the back of her canvas, which meant a bunch of fun colors doing whatever they wanted. So it was like random splotches of like orange and green, all in different shapes and forms, and ooh-wee! It was fun. Paint gerblins. They're interesting. I have completely finished the mushrooms so far, but I am going to get out the very fine tip one that didn't really work for me for what I wanted it, so I have one now, and I'm going to try to put little dots on the mushrooms now. Hopefully it works. Oh my gosh, that is so much easier. Oh my gosh, trying to use that gel pen was terrible, but this is like actual paint, and this is great. This is amazing. Makes me happy. It's like actual dots. Look at that thing. Like it's actually working. This makes me happy. Oh man. And it's not like turning pink too much. It might turn pink when it dries. I really hope that it doesn't. Because I'm very excited right now. But like, it's finally working. I finally kind of found something that works and that is easy to do and doesn't require me dipping a paintbrush into a thing 25 different times in like a minute. It's exhausting. Using paint is kind of tedious. That's why I don't use it very often. I mean, I've used it to paint the back of these cards, but that's because that was the only way that I have found to actually, like, keep the marker from bleeding through the card. So, fun times. Oh, I like these dots. I tried to do dots with the gel pen, but it didn't work. And now I have the dots. I should probably do Let's Dots, but do I care? No. No, I'm going to continue doing dots because I like them. And now I've gotten to the point where I actually haven't tried doing any dots, so I actually have to think about what I'm doing now. Okay, cool. I like this. This makes me happy. I'm gonna draw more mushrooms. I got this, I'm gonna, I genuinely only did one. I'm gonna show you after I, like, finish these mushrooms. I went to an art store recently and I got a tutorial book on like how to do watercolor flowers, and flowers are one of my favorite things to actually like draw and such. So I really like that idea and I would love to learn how to do watercolor better. In my very first stream I did like watercolor bookmarks and that was really cool. And I really enjoyed that. But like I'm still not super good at watercolor, so I would enjoy learning how to actually do it. So I got that book and I haven't actually tried anything from it because I've been very busy on my collage, but it's here and I am going to enjoy it at some point. I might do a little bit on stream, but also I feel like that's more of a learning thing, and I don't know, sometimes it's hard to learn with other people. So I might just try to do it myself, but maybe like I'll try a couple and go, oh yeah, I kind of get the idea, and then maybe do some more on stream, because that's a fun idea. And also, oh my gosh, everything in tutorial books is always just so pretty. Like, I get that they want to make it like really appealing for like people to buy it, but oh my gosh, I just want my art to look like that. How dare you? Like, oh no, I just want pretty art and flowers. That's all. I might have gone overboard with the dots, but do I care? Not really. The dots are here and they are here to stay. So this is always fun. So fun, you know? So fun watching me paint a bunch of little dots on my mushrooms. But I'm very happy with this, and I am nearly done with the mushrooms, because I just got this one mushroom, which I'm done with, and then I've completely finished mushrooms 1 through 7. Wait, no. I forgot about the very first one. I'm just gonna go over these kind of cruddy dots with my own dots, because they're better. I actually have a marker that kind of works now. And here we are. Oop, okay, cool. That's going back in the drawer with the markers. And so far, we have 1, 2, 3. Ooh, okay, cool. Oh no. Okay, 4, like in that branch. 5, 6 on the log, because why not, you know? And then 7 bunches of little mushrooms. So I have 1 through 7 on those done, but I think stretching. Cool. So I don't think I have much time left to do things, so I think this is all like I'm going to do today. I might add like numbers on the rest of the clover and diamond cards, but this is like the most. Oh wait, I just remembered that I can add color to the numbers, so I can start on that, and then I can hopefully take up a little bit more time, because I want to get at least kind of close to 2 hours today, because I was a little bit short last time, but like, oh well, if I don't. Just a hobby, so. But like, I like my idea of kind of switching the spade and the diamond. So the diamond is now green, and the spade is now, the spade is now red. I'm very bad at forgetting to do the upper numbers, so apparently. So, yay! So we're gonna do... we're gonna worm my way around again. Why did I work on 3? I'm supposed to be working on 5. It's fine. But yeah, I have different colors, because why would I have black and red when I can have red and green? I didn't even mean to pick red. It just kind of happened because of the things that I was doing. Okay. Oh, nope. Cool. Love that. But this is fun. This is really fun. Makes me happy, you know? And then after this, I think I'm just gonna do like a short little recap and be done for today. I might do a little more off screen. Actually, I'm probably gonna focus on the thumbnail sketches for next time, because I need to do. I think I'm just gonna finish up the numbers, because that would probably be easiest. So I'll do 8 through. I'll probably do 8 through 10. on the rest of the cards. Hopefully, if I can get the sketches done, which I probably will be. But again, I will be not here this next week. I am going to be doing lots of other things because, of course, real life has to come first. So I finished it. I have a total of 14 cards, completely done, never have to touch them again, which means that we're gonna be done for today, okay? I'm very happy. So I have all of these cards. What we did today was a lot of this. So we finished, again, we did, let me rethink, 4 through 7 on the clovers and the diamonds, and then we completely finished these cards. So now, not next week, but the week after, which means it is going to be the 19th that I come back. I will be continuing to work on this, and I'm going to finish up the number cards and probably start some thumbnail sketches for the interesting ones, which is the jacks, queens, and kings. Only 3. But yeah, I have some ideas for that. I gotta do thumbnail sketches still, and also, you know, actually figure out what I'm drawing. But that's gonna be interesting. I'm gonna enjoy that. I hope you all have enjoyed this, and I am looking forward to seeing you next time. So, bye!